Some of the most important parts of being an author is creativity, originality, and storytelling. So it's very important to be very careful with these and make sure nothing happens to them, and to be very careful. After all, they're pretty important. We're going to be taking this from the angle of short stories because, let's be honest, an actual book is going to take too long and you don't have the patience for that sort of thing. The first place to start on the writing process is the pre-writing. This basically means you take out a text document and type out whatever comes to your mind. This also involves a lot of staring at a blank screen for at least a few hours. Don't worry if nothing here sounds good because you're already on to the first draft stage, which means you take the pre-writing and delete it completely and restart. Speaking of writing, you should probably have figured out what you were going to be writing about before you started writing in the first place. Writing a short story is usually centered around a small idea you had or a personal experience, but we don't want to write about anything lame, so instead of writing about your ideas and your experiences, we're going to be taking other people's ideas and other people's experiences. Sometimes it helps writing just to condense what you want to say into bullet points and then build on them later as you're writing to make the whole process easier. Make sure the points will make sense later though, or you might end up writing something different than what you meant to make in the end. So you have the first draft finished, but I'm not going to show you mine because I'm saving it for the end, but your story is full of spelling mistakes and you swear that the spell check is wrong because the word banana does have 13 N's in it. You're going to need to hire somebody to edit your story for you to fix things that don't make any sense and help you make a more detailed story. If you don't have any money, you can pay an exposure and credit. The first step is to turn your oven to 350 and bake the story for 28 to 30 minutes, and while we wait for that to bake, we should stop to appreciate some of the greatest authors of our time. Are you sure? You carry a lot of weight on your shoulders, a heavy burden. I can feel it. Sometimes it's a little, sometimes it feels like a lot more. No, I don't think you can. You're robbing yourself of who you are, of your own experience, of your own words. You don't. You just live with it, the weight on your shoulders. It's a burden you carry. What is it? Is it anger? Sadness? Or maybe it's guilt clinging onto your back? And yeah, I think that Jim Butcher is definitely the next big and upcoming author. Oh, that's the story, it's done baking. Now it's time to see how it came out. Palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti.